Hi, I'm Trisha, and welcome to Flew the Coop. I'm making this video because the last video I made didn't really complete what had happened after I did that. I had made an extra video to show some of the things that I made as headway, but it got lost or something, so you didn't get the full picture. And also, I had some people say that they missed my birthday cartwheel. And since I did not do a birthday cartwheel here in my yard, I'm going to do a birthday cartwheel for you now. Ta-da! Okay, so back to the original video. What I wanted to show you was that I did get help, and that video part was lost somewhere. So I'm making this video just to show you some things that my daughter did. My son mowed the grass, and no longer a smashed fire pit. She took that out and threw that away, and the big pile of limbs is gone. She put it in her truck, and I made this video to explain it, but somehow it didn't get attached to that other one. Oh my, I forgot about these. Perfect. Where I was going to paint rocks. My daughter was planning on buying me some, but I'll have to let her know. I forgot. These are from a fire pit that got smushed, but they were in that fire pit and in the neighbor's yard when he moved, and he told me to take that. And I didn't know what to do with all these rocks. I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint them. So anyways, if you remember right, there was a big old pile of limbs here too, and they're gone. She took them, and then not only that, but she brought a couple of her sons with her. And I know I made this video. I don't know where it went to. Explaining the stuff that they did for me. My two of my grandsons put this together. It's been in my shed for a few years, and I've got to buy like them blocks that are rounded to go around it. And this is a tree that I had cut down sometime a month or two ago. And I thought, well, I'll just put it over that so it'll burn the stump down. That was the other side. I had that tree. Let me see. That tree and that tree that was there. And that's what I hung my hammock from. And then the fire was over here. So anyways, I'm getting stuff done. I've got to get rid of all this wood. This was wood that was taken off of the deck before, and there's more on the other side. And I just kind of put it there to keep the critters out from under there, because what I had was some screening, and those critters destroyed it. So got more over here. So and today my nephew came because I hired him to repair my deck and paint it. And I told you in the last video that it rained and it washed it off. Well, it didn't wash so much off of the railings, but he was going to paint that today, but he didn't get to it. He did get this board removed, and those 3 boards there's 3 of those, and replace them. They're very hard to get out. But he did it, and he got those done. And he also repaired around all the downspouts where the wood around them had, whew, the sun's bright, where the wood around them, and I had moved my swing too. Well, it's a temporary. Oh, was that a cat? We don't have a lot of stray cats around here anymore um, because of the coyotes. So I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. It might have been a rabbit. But all of these, that's why I chopped a bunch off of this tree because it was hanging down to the ground. But all of this wood around the bottom of these downspouts had rotted. So he took these off and took the old wood off and put new wood on and painted it. So there's another one. And then, oh, it's hot out here. They were hot today. And there's one. There's 5 in all. So he did get those boards put on and painted. And these are the old deck boards. I've got to figure out what to do with them. And there's the other one. He didn't get to the garage doors, but we got to get those redone too. So a little bit at a time. And in the garage, it causes me anxiety, of course, but there went the police. I usually wave to them. They come down this way all the time. We have good police. So what I was starting to do was put stuff that I knew I did not want over here. So I just got a little bit started right now because I had to make an area. I did show in the video where I had got the weeds out of there. Mine is this great big piece of grass. So, oh, and there was some poison ivy over there by that other downspout that I pulled out for the boys today so they could work over there and not get in the poison ivy. So, oh, all these blackberries. Every year I have tons, and they're thornless, so you can just pick them away. Oh, those are raspberries. I don't know if there's anything coming on the raspberry bushes or not. So then we're back around to the back again. So it's getting done. He's going to come back and get the paint all on this deck floor and everything, and then he's going to finish up the boards around the garage doors, and then we'll go from there because I'm going to use him to do quite a bit. I've got a lot of things that need done, like the fence needs repairing, and so he's going to be doing that, and I'm going to have him stain the fence too. So I could have painted the deck. I could have, waited until my sons could have got the time to come and tear the boards out. They're a chore. They've tore out I don't know how many between my husband and them. And I don't like tearing down projects. I like building or creating stuff and building that, but nah, I don't like this kind of stuff. I just want it done. And so I found somebody that would just get it done. And it is worth a little extra money. I told him we'd have to wait for a little while so I can save up some more money for the other chores. But, it'll get done. It'll get done. And July is a bad month. It was the 4th of July is my husband's one of his favorite holidays. And we always, and I think I explained that. I did a little other video. I'll post that. So I don't want to say everything because I'll just post a couple videos. And it's going to be his birthday. We always had so many camping and just even going and renting houses or renting stuff. We rented a cabin one year in July, and it had a pond on it that was the size of a mini lake, and it was private, so you were the only ones on that pond. And it had a deck that could float, and I would be on the stand-up paddleboard, but I was set on it, of course. And I would push Wendell on that big deck over to the other, because it had two cabins on it, an old one and a brand new one. The brand new one was basically a really big house, and they had all kinds of games and stuff. But we took the whole crew, and it was just fun. So yeah, those are good times. And this month, I'm not going to be having good times, but I know that eventually I will probably rent that same cabin. It's not that far away, and maybe some of my new friends can come and stay in the driveways, because they've got a big old um, covered like porch thing, or covered. I don't even know what it is. I guess it'd be like a carport if you wanted to, but or you can hang some hammocks on it, or there's. I got not going to continue going on about this here place, but it's really worth the money. So I think I have to plan that for next year. So everything's okay. I just wanted to let you all know that I go down, and one lady explained it really well, that it's really, I'm just grieving. And it's just stuff. I know it's just stuff, and it'll get done. But I felt like everything was just crowding in on me, especially since I don't have my van, because I was planning on taking that somewhere. And I think the lawyer just handed all my stuff off to the paralegal, and she lost it under the desk or something, because this has been months. So, anyways, I called him a couple weeks ago, and he had just got back from vacation, he said, and he would talk to her and find out if, because my kids have to sign some papers. And I was asking, are you going to send them? Or I thought she was sending them, but we haven't got them. Do I have to come and get them? I could have came and got them. So anyways, I hope it gets before next month. Anyways, so if not, I'll be going somewhere, because I'm going to fix up my SUV, because I need a backup. I need to escape. Okay. Later, taters. Bye for now.